Uganda Co-operative Alliance Ltd is an umbrella organization for all cooperatives and circles in Uganda, established in 1961. It serves as a voice for cooperative movements both at national and international levels. It also serves as the main cooperative policy advisor for government, implements various cooperative development projects, and is mandated by law to arbitrate conflicts within the cooperative movements. The General Manager, Uganda Co-operative Alliance, Ivan Asimwe, says UCA's mandate is to represent the interests of the cooperative movement in Uganda at all levels.
Representation for the entire cooperative movement in the country. That's when it was formed, and since then, Uganda Co-operative Alliance has been very instrumental in the areas of lobby advocacy, in the areas of capacity building, trainings of all cooperators at all levels, from farmer level, primary, secondary, tertiary, up to apex level. Then the Cooperative Alliance is mandated by the Cooperative Act, Cap 112 of 1991, Section 29, engage government and any other partners on touching the businesses of registered cooperatives. Then still, Uganda Co-operative Alliance is mandated by the Act, Section 73, to carry out arbitration and then doing any other work, including resource mobilization.
Despite the previous challenges, which included the civil war that affected the cooperative societies in Uganda, today UCA, government and members are in the process of revamping the cooperatives, including the Cooperative Bank, which was closed down in 1999. The General Secretary, UCA, Ivan Asimwe, appeals for an enabling policy framework so that cooperators can capitalize the Cooperative Bank to enable financing of farmers and cooperators.
Uganda Co-operative Alliance looks at policies as mandated by the law, and currently we are engaging government on the policy of revitalizing or reviving the Cooperative Bank, because the Cooperative Bank collapsed or was closed in 1999, and since then Uganda Cooperative Alliance has been engaging government and other partners on how best we can revive this, because without a cooperative bank, farmers still have that financing gap, because the commercial banks and other financial institutions are not really, yes, they are giving agricultural financing. That one I can't object, but it is not affordable enough to the farmers. So as a Cooperative Alliance, we are telling government, no, we can have a cooperative bank. So we are pushing on this together with the cooperators. What we need from government is an enabling environment, a policy framework, such that for us as cooperators, we can capitalize this bank and have this bank up and running to be able to provide affordable financing to the farmers especially. Then, taxation, we are very happy with the government that this year, when they were coming up with the national budget, 2017.
In Uganda, the Cooperative Alliance has a membership of 250 cooperative societies and circles which work in partnership with UCA, providing advisory services to the cooperators in their business of operation. UCA General Secretary Ivan Asimwe explains that UCA has a strategic plan on climate change where they are sensitizing and educating the general public through cooperative structures in ways of mitigating the adverse effects of climate change. They also have a proposal for establishing irrigation cooperatives to reduce dependence on natural weather. The general public, therefore, needs to work together as cooperators in various sectors like transport, agriculture, education, health, mining, and research, at the same time involving youth and women. In Uganda, where 78% of youth are up to age 35 are unemployed, they are encouraged to work together in cooperative societies through various sectors of development to enable them develop economically and socially. Unlike other regions where the general public still have the mentality of collapsed cooperative societies, In some districts of Eastern, Western, Northern and Central regions, cooperative societies are still strong, and cooperators, especially farmers, have benefited from the system.
I'm so much impressed with the work that the area cooperative is doing to us farmers, especially those who are in groups. We have benefited a lot because we are working in groups. If I was not to be in one of the groups that the ACE is working with, I would not be in the position to benefit from all this. Yeah, as a farmer, I've got a lot through training that the ACE has actually organized, and there are those ones that Uganda Co-operative Alliance has actually organized. We have ever attended it, and we are so much impressed for the work that Uganda Co-operative Alliance is doing through our area cooperative enterprise. The trainings has benefited us a lot because there are those areas that we had not known, but now we are able to do it, and as farmers, we are so much happy about it.
Uganda Co-operative Alliance, having realized that we have a lot of grapes here, they wanted to encourage the enterprise. So they came in and trained some of us. Some 4 years ago, they came and trained us. We were very many for the training, and we came up with, you can see from here, we came up with the grapes, wines, and we named it Nezo Royal Wine. Nezo means Nebi Zombo Royal Wine. So this is what we are making out of the grapes you can see.
We have been actually cooperating with the Uganda Co-operative Alliance, who have introduced us the way how we can improve our product. And so far, we have the wine production, which we are trying to do right now. And out of that wine, we are even selling more, even cheaply to our people who are buying from us. We are selling them locally to our members within, and some who are coming from other towns, Arua, Gulu, Kampala, coming to buy the same.
First of all, I want to thank the cooperative and the Cooperative Alliance for the supporting us, as me now to be a model farmer. Because now from the other side, up to now what I'm doing here, it is now we use now the irrigation for watering, which is very good to me, which is going to change my life, with even to enable me to take my children to school. Because at that time we have the challenge of the dry season, but like now, for now we can grow at any time. So that's why I request now the government, if the government now could come and help us, because now I want to thank even Beko for helping us, or for giving us the water from the water. Now we want now to do this one for commercial. So I'm very happy. My life will not remain as the same. It's going to be improved, and even my children to take me to any boarding school, and even me as a farmer is now given me a strength of being a farmer. Not because of that, by myself I have that talent of being a farmer.
Words of encouragement to mostly Uganda Co-operative Alliance for having becoming dedicated to help us in training our members. Where we have reached now, we can also sound because of Uganda Co-operative Alliance. Uganda Co-operative Alliance, thank you very much for your work. Once more, mostly Richard Simpeja and his friend, who really endeavored to be coming from Kampala. And again, once more, we have again Vecom guys who also have assisted that sort of encouragement. We again wish you very much like those guys. We wish them to come to Kwapa once more for more training, because we need more training and we need more food and mostly the assistance.
I would like to thank them, and I'm also thanking the partners partnering with Uganda Co-operative Alliance, because without the help of the foreign partners, we wouldn't move all this far. We are moving all this far because there is a very big, good relationship existing between Uganda Co-operative Alliance and partners, and outside partners. Even the government is also trying to support Uganda Co-operative Alliance.
What we're trying to come up with is to get a machine that can work on high quality flour for cassava, so that our people can earn more by processing cassava so that they also increase on the family income. That's basically what our target is.
In Western Region, the General Manager, Ankole Coffee Producers Cooperative Union in Bushenyi, John Nwagaba, wants all communities across the country to embrace cooperatives for unity of purpose.
See those who say cooperatives collapsed a long time ago, they are dreaming. Now cooperatives are coming back and they will help this country to reach the presidential initiative of producing 20 million bags by 2020. For example, we have a nursery bed, we are giving out seedlings to our farmers, we are expanding acreage, we are increasing quality, we are also doing specialty coffee, and at the same time we are paying cash on delivery. All those are things that attract and encourage farmers to work within their cooperatives. Apart from that, through our own initiative, we partner with the community. We have community projects, we have school projects, we have a clinic, we have water and sanitation. We work with the community to repair feeder roads, feeder bridges. All those have helped to increase the productivity of coffee, and we hope we are in line to expand the cooperative.
According to the cooperators, cooperatives and circles are useful to farmers in the promotion of growing coffee, cotton, tea, and other food crops.
Western Cooperative Union is one of the surviving cooperative union in the northern part of Uganda sub-region, where we are engaged in cotton production and processing. This is our processing plant. For the last 3 years, we've been working with Uganda Co-operative Alliance, especially in capacity building and institutional development, where the UCA came in to support this struggling union like ours, how it can come up and stand by its own feet. So basically, UCA have been working together closely, especially in area of governance leaderships and lobbying advocacy, whereby they help us mobilize societies at primary grassroots level, then also training the board members and the staff, empowering the capacity of our board members and the staff as well, so that we are able to run this union as an institution of business.
Many cooperators in Western, Central, Northern and Eastern regions think cooperative societies and circles are doing well and is a result of skilled and trained management and good financial discipline. The Chief Executive Officer was Wazalendo Saving and Credit Cooperative Society, Colonel Simon Ochan, says for cooperatives, especially circles, to develop, they should work within the legal framework as a guiding principle. Wazalendo Circle is leading in the country because they follow the Cooperative Act and regulations. They also have customized bylaws which get the way they work. He said by July 2017, Wazalendo Circle asset base had reached 343 billion Uganda shillings, a share capital of 105 billion shillings, and savings of members were 38 billion shillings.
For us in Wazalendo Circle, we have really followed all what is there to be followed. We have adhered to the training. We attach a lot of our budget on the training. As I speak now, we are associate members of ACOSCA. ACOSCA is the African Confederation of Cooperative Savings and Credit Associations in Africa. So this is the body that runs the circles in the whole of Africa, and its headquarters is Nairobi. They admitted us after recognizing our performance in Uganda, and they are now helping us to do a lot of training. So what I would urge members out there, please cooperate us. Let us train the board, let us train the supervisory committee, let us train management, and have the right people in the right places. In that way, we shall have the circles grow. Our interest as Wazalendo Circle is not to be the only good circle in this country. What we want is all the circles out there to get a leaf from maybe what we have done right, so that you can also come and we be together in this way of addressing welfare. The biggest problem in Uganda today is lack of money. And you will know that UPDF, we are one of the least paid. But we have managed to collect all the savings, as I've told you, because of idea of accepting and coming together so that we put the money together.
He therefore encourages other circles under Uganda Co-operative Alliance like Chamuhunga People's Cooperative Savings and Credit Society in Bushenyi, Twezimbe Area Cooperative Enterprises in Chiboga, Panyumu Rural Cooperative Savings and Credit in Nebi, Katerera Area Cooperative Enterprise in Rubirizi, among others, to follow the Cooperative Act and regulations for good performance.
Circles in this country have to abide by the legal regime affecting cooperatives. For us, we have really adhered to that. We follow the Cooperative Act, we follow the cooperative regulations, and we have our very, very well customized bylaws which dictate the way we do things. On top of that, we have got our policies which are very, very detailed and which show us and guide every staff and member on how services shall be rendered. Following this is what has really helped the circle to grow. Now, when I talk about growth, we are talking about as of last month.
We have grown our membership to 22,000 members, our savings to 6.7 billion, our share capital to 3.7 billion, and our own portfolio to 10.7 billion. We have constructed our main office premises, as you can see here, where our main branch and head office are housed. It's a modern building, which is very good for our members and for the institution at large. We have received a lot of support from UCA in terms of capacity building. They have trained our members, our staff, and our board. We thank UCA for that, and we appreciate and we pledge for continued relationship as partners. Thank you very much. We give credit to UCA for that.
South Zobwe is having two branches, that is the Seka branch and Zobwe branch, and the branch manager, Zobwe branch. UCA has been our development partner since our startup, and it has been helping us in various ways. Like during our startup, we used to move with UCA door to door, mobilizing members so that they can join us. UCA also used to provide us with startup kits like the counter, the safe, and stationery. UCA also, during our startup, it used to pay salaries to our employees. Since then, we've been moving with UCA, and it has also been networking with us UCA has been coordinating with other organizations, so as we can get funds from those organizations also. UCA also has been helping us in capacity building, like management, board, Superco, plus also our members. And UCA also has been supervising us and monitoring our performance. Like we've been providing our quarterly reports to them so that they can know how we are growing up.
Farmers who grow cassava, grapes, maize, coffee and cooperators in maize mills, ginneries, coffee processing, factories and others appreciate Uganda's Cooperative Alliance for an enabling environment in the agriculture sector.
We need to reorganize these cooperative societies, first of all by putting back the structures which used to be there. Those are stores. 2, we needed to train manpower to manage these societies. 3, we need to give them or to get them capital, because you cannot do business without capital. As a matter of fact, as we talk now, because we have very many competitors, people who are also buying coffee from farmers. So the union is also handicapped by having less working capital.
You will realize that
UCA, as the umbrella organization of all cooperatives in this country, it has got entirely 3 core roles: the lobbying and advocacy, the resource mobilization, and also the capacity building. So UCA, or Uganda Co-operative Alliance, has played a very big role in playing those entire roles, especially the capacity building, whereby all the primary cooperative societies ranging from 100, their leadership, their management, and their general membership has been sensitized in knowing their entire roles and responsibilities,